Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, it's now the evening show. Of course, well, actually, it might for you be the afternoon or morning actually, but over here it's the evening show, 8:37 and some change. Actually, 8:36. But yeah, we're going to be reviewing some of the morning show segment as well as I've added some more sauce to kind of spice things up. Yeah, on the evening show over here. Yeah, some talk about hard men, lacking hard men at Arsenal. And we're gonna look about, look back over the last say maybe 10, 15, maybe 20 years of hard men. There's a good reason for this. Because did you not see the Chelsea versus Leeds game? Man, I can't stand Chelsea. But we're going to be talking about that just in a little while. But anyway, we get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeedy. Welcome back to Cannon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yeah, welcome to the evening show. What's happened to me? I'm just looking at is my lip sync off? I don't think it is. I don't think I think it should be working all right. But anyway, forget about that. What you can do right by now is just subscribe. That is all you have to do for the next 5 seconds. 5 seconds and counting. Just subscribe to Canal 4 TV. Yeah, the evening show over here. Going to be reviewing some of the news we spoke about earlier this morning, and I've added a little bit of sauce onto this one. So if you just bear me a few seconds, I'm just checking actually. See, is the yeah? I think yeah, lip sync is all right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I think you can hear me. All right. So first up, spoke about this yes, well, this evening, didn't we? Where has he gone? Where is he gone? All right, we'll talk about yeah, aubameyang. Aubameyang, Pierre Aubameyang pictured getting a new tattoo day before Arsenal acts. The gunner skipper was omitted from Arsenal's matchday squad for a home game against Southampton, making a second time this year that a 32-year-old was dropped for an off-field conduct. Arsenal captain Pierre Aubameyang has been pictured getting a tattoo just a day before he was dropped from the Gunners' matchday squad. Aubameyang was apparently, well, he was absent for our 3-0 win over the Saints yesterday, with manager Mikel Arteta revealing he was omitted from the side due to a disciplinary breach. I mean, I've never heard of that term before. 24 hours before kickoff in North London, the forwards regular tattoo artist Alejandro Nikos Berna took to Instagram to upload a snap of him inking the Arsenal star's forearm. Now, to be honest, I I don't care what Aubameyang does away in his own private life. To me, I don't care about that. What I care about is what he does on the field. That's where he's paid. He's paid to perform on the pitch, isn't he? That's where he's supposed to be doing the business. So again, I couldn't care less what he does on the pitch. Couldn't care less. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. But what I am worried about is what he's been doing on the pitch or what he hasn't been doing on the pitch. That's where the problem lies in there. But all the stuff about disciplinary breach and he got dropped for the North London derby twice in one year. Something is awry. Something is not right. And whether he's probably thinking, listen, I've had enough of having the captain's armband. Arteta's not going to drop me, so I probably need to do something to make him take away the armband from me. I'm just making an assumption because I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what's happened with Aubameyang. But again, I couldn't care less what he does, in his private life, what he does away from the pitch. He doesn't get paid to do that stuff. Anyway, by Arsenal at least, anyway. Doesn't get paid. So what you guys can do, you can come into the live chat and let us know what you think. Well, actually, keep it clean. Keep it clean, people. What do you think about the situation? Again, I couldn't care less what the guy does in his private life, what he posts up on his Instagram account, what his friends post up, what car he drives, what hairstyle he has. I mean, is it a playboy lifestyle? I couldn't care less. Again, I'm more concerned about what he does on the pitch, and so far, he's proven me right. Proven me right. Sign the contract. Again, I'm making an assumption. It's my opinion. Sign the contract. All this stuff about, oh, is he going to sign? Is he not going to sign? Well, he signed. He signed, didn't he? And what have we been seeing? We haven't been seeing too much. Well, we've been seeing a lot of missed chances, easy chances that even I could have scored. And that's saying a lot. Or is it not saying much? Aubameyang, man, need to sort it out, man. You've got to sort it out. If you're not happy, just leave. Just leave the club. I'm sure there'll be other takers. There'll be other clubs who would want your services. But I, for one, I have seen enough of you. I've heard enough about you, and it's enough for me. It's enough. You're stealing the limelight, the news segments for all the wrong reasons. Listen, we beat Southampton, whether they're a mid-table team or top 5 team. We got the points, and not much. How can I say? We got the job done without any kind of alarm bells, any kind of bad attitudes. I mean, even Granit Xhaka played, but personally, I think Arteta has to do the right thing, whatever the disciplinary breach was. Whether, because I'm hearing some news, it might have been he was allowed to travel to another country, didn't come back in time, or whatever it was there. But whatever it is there, Arteta has an opportunity now to step up to the plate and do the right thing. In my opinion, the right thing is strip him of the armband, drop him, and like I said, just sell him at the next available transfer window. January. Get the job done, Mikel Arteta. We can't carry on like this. We can't carry on like this. I mean, the players played. I mean, the performance was okay, but the players, I mean, they seemed happier. There was no sulking on the pitch. Players seemed happy, and the performance was okay. Do the right thing, Mikel Arteta. Get rid of. First of all, strip off the armband, bench him. Out of sight, out of mind. Boom. Period. Because again, I'm looking at this picture and I'm thinking, all right, Aubameyang, yeah. So what? He's got a tattoo, and so what? So what? An Auba not scoring goals, sulking, not running for balls. I'm more concerned about that, not him getting a tattoo. Come on, guys, what's this world coming to? Anyway, I've got it off my chest now. The second part is in regards to Aaron Ramsdale. And yeah, Alan Shearer. Remember Alan Shearer? Yeah. Alan Ramsdale did everything right in Arsenal's win over Southampton. Claims Alan Shearer, speaking on last night's match of the day. Alan Shearer has heaped praise on Aaron Ramsdale for his commanding display in Arsenal's 3-0 victory over the Saints on Saturday. The 23-year-old has impressed between the sticks for the Gunners since making the move from Sheffield United in the summer. Ramsdale displaced Bernd Leno as Mikel Arteta's first choice stopper earlier in the season and has kept him more experienced teammate out of the team. Was that 10 clean sheets now? You can't argue with that. Anyway, so speaking on BBC's Match of the Day, former Newcastle and England striker Shearer commended Ramsdale. Complete performance. He was very busy. He did everything right. Some of his saves were superb again. 7 clean sheets and now in 13 games. It's 10 clean sheets across all competitions. He was used a bit more often than Arteta would have liked. But Ramsdale has also been lauded for his distribution with a spectacular long-range pass to Martinelli, catching Shearer's eye. Good commanding to come for the ball to take the pressure of his defenders. Shearer added, but what about that pass? That is incredible. We know he's capable of doing that. We've seen that a few times this season. Just because you can play out from the back doesn't mean you have to always play out from the back. Mix it up a bit. Mix it up. And I just thought that chance there. Martinelli, man. Martinelli. I thought maybe just like 2 touches. That literally should have been enough for him. But anyway, I did think that the pass was really, really, really good. Really good, you know what I mean? But Ramsdale, the catalyst for change at Arsenal, man. Well, actually, the catalyst for solidity for the back four, the back line. But yeah, Martinelli, man. I was thinking that long range pass there. I remember the last few games I saw before the pandemic hit. The last few games, I can't remember which matches it was, but I remember Martinelli literally running the line, and Bert Leno like always trying to pin the ball to him. So for me, I think Leno's distribution wasn't that great. It wasn't the worst, but Ramsdale's a lot better. If only Martinelli had scored. You remember he hit the post as well, didn't he? He hit the post. But anyway, the news segment is in regards to Ramsdale. Ramsdale. Yeah. The real catalyst. He's been the catalyst. There's no denying that. He's been the catalyst for the defence. Keep the defence on their toes. You know, close down the players. If you let them get a shot in, you be sure that Ramsdale will be coming after you. But yeah, wonderful stuff, Aaron Ramsdale. Wonderful stuff. So what I actually wanted to talk about was actually was about Martinelli. What do we do now for Martinelli? What do we do? The youngster deserves to have a run in the first team now, surely. And all the while I was thinking, well, where can Martinelli play? Because I think he's best suited coming off the left-hand side. But then what we do with Aubameyang, because Aubameyang is and was your captain, the talisman. But I think that problem has been solved there. The problem's been solved. You've got to drop Aubameyang, and for me personally, sell him in the next transfer window. In steps this youngster, Gabriel Martinelli. What more do you want? He's proven himself. He's proved himself. Okay, so that was that. And the last segment that I want to talk about was the game yesterday. Chelsea versus Leeds. Now, the reason why I kind of chose this one out was because of Rudiger. Rudiger, like a man possessed, you know, at the end of the game. I mean, they got the win. Was it a penalty, wasn't it? Leeds United held out. I mean, they gave them a good fight anyway, for their buck. But I thought, my goodness. So the point I'm trying to make on this one is the fact that you look at Rudiger. Look at Rudiger, like a man possessed. We don't have players like that. We don't have players like. Look, I mean, look how fearsome he is. I mean, the Leeds player was thinking, I'm not sure what he was thinking. What, you're going to hit me? Hit me then. Hit me. But then you think about the teams of old. I'm talking about Arsenal's teams of old. When you've seen scuffles, when you see players literally fighting for their teammates. And the one I remember most recently was probably the 4-2 win against Denmark down the road. I was trying to look for a better shot when it was Dele Alli and Aaron Rambo. They kind of squared up, and Rambo was like pulling and tugging at Dele Alli's shirt there. But you want to see passion. You want to see the players literally fighting to protect their teammates. Again, here's another, look, We're going back into time now. Man United versus Arsenal. Look, in the middle of the melee there. Gotta protect. You gotta fight for the cause. You gotta fight for the cause. And then, last but not least, I think no player can be like Vieira. No player, because there's only one Patrick Vieira. But we've needed a player like Patrick Vieira for the longest time. So again, I go back to the point I made at the beginning. Rudiger, I can't stand Chelsea. Can't stand them. Don't like them. At the end of the game, there was scuffles, there was pushes, there was pulling. Rudiger looking like a man possessed. But to me, this tells me that these guys are willing to fight tooth and nail for their teammates. Do we have that at Arsenal? No, we don't. We don't. Again, you can see to the right, with his back to us, that's Rambo. That's Rambo facing up, squaring up to Dele Alli. And I think to the left is Ainsley Maitland-Niles. You've got Lacazette. A little melee there. But the guys there are fighting for the cause. They're fighting for each other. And again, Man United, Arsenal. Rocky Rocastle. In the middle, Michael Thomas. And that's Tony Adams at the back, isn't it? So all I'm asking for from these guys is just show some more fight. Fight. We need to see a lot more of this. Anyway, I just thought I'd get it out of my system. Get it out of my system. I just need to get it out of my system, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's what I want to talk about there. So those have been all the segments there now, with a little bit added on top there. Again, with Aubameyang, before I go for a break, I don't care what Aubameyang does in his private life. Really couldn't care less. Doesn't get paid for it. Actually, he might do, but Arsenal doesn't pay him to have his off-field antics. They pay him to perform and score goals. That's his job. So I couldn't care less what he does away and off the field. Couldn't care less. Need to sell him. Forgot to sell him. I'm sorry, guys. Might upset a lot of you, but I couldn't care less. It's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Right, so we're going to have a quick break. I need to get myself a juice. Nothing alcoholic. I can feel like my throat's just going a little bit. And when we come back, we're going to the poll. We'll also go into live chat. I can see there's been some comments, but we'll read the comments as well as get into the poll. So see you in a couple of ticks. As part of the Canon 4 TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you, for the Canon 4 TV experience. Yeah, so we're here for you for the Canon 4 TV experience. I've just been trying to again configure the camera. I can see there's some. I'm not sure what's going on with the camera and my laptop, but yeah, something is not right here. Let me just change it back. You probably hear me better. Yeah, there you go. All right. So let's go into the poll. Your man of the match for the game yesterday. Choose only one. Out of 846 votes. Yeah, 846 votes, man. No comments as yet, and 28 likes. In at 6%, 6% of the subscribers believe that Lacazette was the man of the match. In at 8%, Bukayo Saka. Kind of surprised at that, actually. In at 16% is Martinelli. In at 31%, up from 1 to 31%, is Martin Odegaard. And down 1% to 39% is Ramsdale. Yeah, so he is your. It could change. It could change, but we'll check it out tomorrow. But yeah, Ramsdale is your man of the match, according to the subscribers on Canon for the TV. All right, so let's go into a live chat and see what's joining us. I've got Carl, a Liverpool supporter, says hi. And Nico also says hi. And he also says, what's up? What's up with you? Hey up, Gooners. Hey up. Oh, Alexa has gone all Christmassy. Santa's arrived. That's my wife's idea. Nothing to do with me. Make sure to subscribe and like over in Count for TV Land. Hey, hit the like button. Top player, top player, top player. Captain Swag and Swag. Yeah, I need to get rid of him, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He also was not there for training the day before. Oba is Arteta out. I probably told him, nah, I ain't doing the left wing. Listen, wherever the manager says you've got to play, you play there. You know, off-field issues, personal disagreements again with Arteta. I've noticed. So I've heard a rumor. The tattoo says I'm overrated. I know. I'm saying nothing. I'm gonna say nothing on that one. Can we really trust Arteta's judgment in players? I picked William for half the season before Pepe Martinelli picked Leno over Martinez. Well, it is what it is, isn't it? Again, I criticize Arsenal, Arteta, the players, the board, the owner, and equal measures when they do things right. Not so much the board and the owner, but when the players do things right, I'll say they've done things right. But we don't influence. We don't influence. We can't influence what Arsenal does. It's when I was Lokonga in his decent, badly managed players. What's happened to AZ Maitland-Niles? What's happened to AZ Maitland-Niles? We can't afford to get rid of Orba without having a replacement. So the question begs: do we think we'll get a proven, experienced striker come January? I mean, thank you. I know it's been a long time actually. For me, I would be willing to take that risk. We can't do any worse. We can't do any worse. We've got Balogun, and again, we can have that debate whether you think he's ready or not ready. We've got Nketiah, whether you think he's ready or he's not going to make it. But there are alternatives. I'd far rather have those players there than a player who's breaking disciplinary rules. Can't have it. Can't have it. Even more so that this guy's supposed to be captain. He's supposed to be the club's talisman. So for me, no. I've heard enough about him. I've seen enough of him. I've had enough. I've had enough. Liverpool had the same problem with Coutinho. I'd definitely sell him in January. He definitely doesn't deserve to be captain. Get rid of him. Got to get rid of him. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Let me just quickly try and change something here very, very quickly and see if that will work, because again, I'm just a lot of lag. I don't know if that's any better. Anyway. Seeing happy is a professional attitude. A party clearly not happy. 4 out of 10. Time at Arsenal. In my opinion, clearly things are not as smooth at the club as Arteta and the media portray. Well, I think, was it you? I think you put a comment about the media, the videos of the players when they're training. Things look too happy there. I've long since unsubscribe to Arsenal's YouTube channel where you can see, was it access all areas? You see the players training there. Life is so wonderful there. I don't fall for that anymore. I don't fall for it. But Thomas Partey, I think he's speaking more about his performance rather than life at Arsenal. I don't know. I don't know. Noah says, hello, Alex. Hello to you. Looking forward to you and me. Who? That's not going to happen, man. That's not going to happen. We are suspending live watch-alongs for the time being. Again, it takes a lot of work, especially when my brother knows that I don't like doing watch-alongs, and I'm finding myself having to do the watch-alongs. So we're going to suspend further watch-alongs. What I will go back to doing, I will do like post-game reactions the following day, not on the same day. But as of now, we're not doing any more watch-alongs. Yeah, and no mention of the E name anyway. Ramsey's under pressure. How can a keeper keep getting man of the match of the month in a good team? Well, the thing is, I don't think he's under pressure. I don't think he's under pressure. The guy just loves performing. Loves being. Listen, you can see his passion for the team, for the players, and he will berate any player, not only the defensive line, but any of the players who kind of gives up the ball too cheaply. So I don't think he's under pressure. He's not under pressure. Not under pressure. Not for me. Not for me. We have no captains or characters like Rudiger, aka Roadman Rudy. Arteta pushes them out. Arteta likes meek and mild, quiet boys. Get down or lay down. Whoops. What's happened there? What's happened there? Okay, here we go. CFCR versus Arsenal derby with a boot to Terry's. Oh, my goodness. You remember that? Anyway, Ramsdale keeps coming up. Siege goals will leak points. Will be drop games. Will be lost. I guess once the African Cup of Nations hits us, we're obviously going to be missing the players who are from African ethnicity. You know what I mean? So it gives an even longer break if we don't sell Aubameyang. Thomas Partey, he's got a lot to do. He's got a lot to do. I'm a Arsenal diehard fan from Kenya. Arteta must sell Aubameyang and go for Fortina, striker, and Ramsdale given captaincy. Good evening, Mohammed. Thank you for coming in. Guendouzi was one of those passions for the badge fighters in the Ramsdale North London derby clash. Where's Guendouzi now? Doing wonders, apparently. Thinking of Guendouzi was one of the few players to back the other players without a hesitation and get dashed away. Oh dear. Hey! African soldier. What's happening, brother, man? Merry Christmas, bro. I hope this season brings you joy as we ride the wave on the 5th to 7th this season. I'm predicting lower than that, brother. I'm looking for an 8th/9th finish. But good to see you back, brother. Good to see you back. Happy Christmas. Happy early Christmas. Wishes to you and all. And the same to you, to Ian. Say hello to the wife from all of us on Cannon 4 TV. Alba's just taking up space. That could be used by a better, more eager player. Exactly. All the stuff about, I'm sorry. Oh, well, we can't get rid of him because who we're going to replace him with. Again, I'll take that hit. Just get him out. Get him out. One bad apple, man. Marshall from United. But isn't he not is he not more like I mean, his numbers. I don't think he's ever scored more than 20 goals for United, Martial. I don't think that's the player that we need to be going for. I don't think that's the player we need to be going for. Don't sideline over. Let's find a player first in January. Uh, yeah, not for me. Not for me. Your volume is a hit and miss. Loud 1 minute and quiet the next. That's because I'm actually tweaking. Whilst I'm speaking, I'm tweaking to with the configuration because again I can see for some reason there's a lot of lag. I might have to go back using my old webcam. Days. Did you watch the F1? It's so. What did you think? I did watch. I only watched the last. When I don't know what happened there, man. All I know is it was like was it a safety car? And all of a sudden they were saying, oh, it's going to be difficult for Hamilton because his tires are like almost worn out, whereas the other guy, he's got new tires. I thought, well, okay, but they changed the rules at the last minute, didn't they? But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. Carl, yes, I did. It was a fix. I feel numb. Yeah, yeah. Ian, I feel the same. It was. I don't want to sound disingenuous or like a bad loser, but I know they put in 2 appeals. I'm not sure what's happened. I think, yeah, it might go to the courts, this one. I don't think they're about to let it up, are they? But I just felt like you just changed the rules. I don't know all the rules in F1, but anyway. Carl, did you see the champion 2021 shirts already worn? And to be fair, the team Hamilton would have had them ready as well, but Hamilton was definitely robbed. Okay, all F1 stuff. Yes, lucky to have his dad. Okay, we need to sell Alba and buy a striker like Divan Zapata from Atalanta. Kennedy, long time. Where you been, Kennedy, man? Where you been, brother? Yeah, long time. Listen, I've done at least 4 or 5 videos on Divan Zapata, Colombian striker. It's playing for Atalanta. Possibly. Both were turned down. Okay, so yeah, so he's been crowned as the new F1 champion. Guys, what I'm gonna do, you have to bear with me a second, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'll have to change the webcam, but we'll play the membership video whilst I'm changing the webcam because again, I'm not liking what I'm seeing so far there. So talk amongst yourselves. And hopefully I would have changed the webcam in a time that the video comes to an end. So see in a few ticks, do not go anywhere because we're going to be reviewing again the news again from Canon 4 TV's perspective. So see you in a few ticks. Hi, and welcome back to Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Well, this is a special video introducing our new membership scheme. Membership scheme, I hear you say? Yes, YouTube have allowed all content creators to have a membership scheme and it's open to all our subscribers. Let me just get one thing straight right about now. All the content that you've been seeing for the last 2.5 years will remain to be free. So that's the Voice of Reason, that is the live shows, the broadcasts, the easy talks, all those content there is going to remain to be free. Okay, so I've got it off my chest. With the membership scheme, you will get certain perks. With those perks, you'll get to see behind the scenes footage that probably nobody's seen before. Maybe, I'm not sure if you want to see. You also get early release of certain videos. And of course, with the player profile videos where you ask us to do a video on a specific player, we'll give you a shout out, we'll mention you, and that'll be literally earmarked as if it was a present from us to you. With those formats there and the perks, they will come with a small price to be paid for the month. So with the lower level, which is going to be a bronze canon, you'll get the shout out in the live chats. And also with the chat, if you are a member, it will go right to the top of the page that we must and we will mention you. And you also get like a free emoji and GIF with that as well. With the silver canon, again, you'll get all behind the scenes footage, all the bloopers, all the things that we've tried to keep away from you. Yeah, there'll be a small price to be paid for that. That's roughly standing at £4.99. It will vary from country to country. So wherever you're on the way, there'll be a slight difference in that. And like I said, we're trying to maintain the future of Canon 4 TV across the whole platform. So by all means, we would love you to be a part of the membership scheme there. There are going to be perks, including discounts for all the merchandise currently running on Canon 4 TV. So that is the reason why we're doing the membership scheme. Again, you don't have to join it. All the content I'm going to repeat will remain to be free. But part of the membership scheme, you'll have all those perks there. Again, there's going to be a free Q&A live session with me and maybe my brother every Thursday. You also get early footage of early releases. And of course, you'll get the discount as well as all the bloopers and the behind the scene footage right here on this lovely channel, which is called Canon 4 TV. So we would love you to be part of the membership scheme. Please, the video is up and running now, and it's free to all the subscribers, all the viewers that's ever viewed Canon 4 TV. So for myself, Alex, and of course for my brother and Monty and everyone from Canon 4 TV, welcome, please, to the membership scheme on Canon 4 TV. So there you have it. I've managed to change the webcam. I hope you can hear me clearly. I think the lag has gone. So I think what we'll do, let's review the news of today before we go back into the live chat. And actually, no, let's kind of review the let's have a look. The poll. Man of the match. Who was your man of the match for the game yesterday against Southampton? Let's have a butchers and see if there's been any change in the let's have a look in the numbers. Well, there's been a few. It's up by 4 votes, so 850 votes now. And your man of the match. So still, Lacazette remains on 6%. Saka remains on 8%. Martin remains on 16%. Odegaard still on 31%. And Ramsdale is still your man of the match. So it's interesting. 4 votes and the numbers remain the same. Very interesting. Okay, all right. Let's go back into. Shall we go live? No, actually, let's go through these last few comments before we review the news of this evening. Let's have a look. Okay, John. Evening, John. Even Alex, the F1 was a farce. Poor Lewis. Yeah. Again, I just kind of got the feeling literally they just changed the rules. It's like you're playing football. They said, all right, actually, we're going to be playing hockey now. I think, excuse me? Aren't we? We're playing football. How can you say we're playing hockey now? I do feel sorry for Hamilton, but he was quite magnanimous, wasn't he, in losing the title to the youngster. But it is what it is, isn't it? It was me who mentioned the training, and it was a happy, lackluster scene that has disturbed me out of Coney compared to when I see other Premier or German club training behind the scenes. I don't watch it anymore. I'm not interested. What's your feeling on the West Ham Arsenal game? Easy win? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, I guess as a starter, I would hope that we play the same 11. Actually, I was watching another podcast before coming live, and I said even on there, expect to see Aubameyang come back. Aubameyang gets dropped for the Everton game on the bench, and I said just because he's on the bench doesn't mean you're not going to see him. And for the last few minutes, he comes on, he misses a chance. So expect to see Aubameyang start in the West Ham game. Is it going to be an easy game? It won't be. It won't be. So, yeah. Not much more to say than that. But, yeah, I'm not going to give any predictions just yet. In train, I want to see blood, sweat, tears. Oh, dear. The funny thing is, even... what's it? So I'm just trying to change this again. Even Dennis Bergkamp said that when he sees the videos of the players training, life is just too good, because back in the day you'd find players like arguing, maybe coming to blows. Things are just too nice at Arsenal. Blood, sweat and tears. I think that's pushing it a bit, isn't it? Sabata is like 31 years of age. We need a good manager, DM, and a striker. Don, what are you talking about, man? Don. Yeah, I'm going to say anything, Don. I'm going to send you a message. Once I finish it, I'll send you a message. Exactly, Don. In my opinion, a new manager, a competent manager and director are needed at Arsenal before we continue to improve on the squad, as Arteta is killing confidence, talents and careers. LOL. LOOL. CM War Games is in the house. Auba should not wear our famous shirt again, but I'm sure he will. He will. He will. And again, it won't surprise me if we see him play in the West Ham game. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. Tough men in football is mostly a gone thing. Really? I mean, I look at. I mean, Sean Dyche and his Burnley Merry Men. They're tough. They're a tough team. They're not, you know, they're not talented, but there are tough players there. I think we're going to have to go and actually buy a captain, because I know there's some talk about possibly Tierney, possibly Ramsdale. Not for me, Ramsdale. Maybe Gabriel, but you know, short pickings on real, you know, captain material. So we might have to go out and buy a captain. But I think the hard men they're still there. They're still there, man. Arsenal was the only game on Saturday not to have a penalty. Is that a good or bad thing? Is that a good or bad thing? West Ham, a hard game, but a win for us. They have a terrible record at ours. Could it be the stars aligning again? They have a terrible history at ours. Don't set it up like that, CM. Don't set it up like that. Oh, my days. Look at the City and the LFC team are full of mean-spirited characters, real winners. And that's what I said, you know, as much as I can't stand Chelsea, can't stand them at all. But you look at the melee at the end of the game. Players fighting for each other. Fighting for each other. And I'm thinking, if it came to blows, would our players just run away, run for the hills? Or will they stand to a man fighting for their teammates? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Just look at Arsenal down the years, man. For me, this is the only game I remember in my long memory, so Arsenal, where I almost cried just seeing Arsenal beat them lot down the road 4-2. And you see the melee that's thinking, yes, yes, man, yeah, stand up for each other. Go further back. Yeah, the brawl at Old Trafford, Rocky Road Castle, Limpard, Michael Thomas, and behind I'm sure that's Tony Adams. You see Alan Smith and Nigel on the ground. And then just to cap it all off, Vieira against his old nemesis. You won't see that again. You won't see that again. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. All right. We haven't got any proper captain. And I know we don't. I know. That's what I said. Again, you know how I feel about Aubameyang. Just get rid of him. And it's not only now because this stuff has come out about, there's been a disciplinary breach and he's having a tattoo. I've been saying for the longest time. For the longest time I've been saying, get this guy out. Get him out of the club. But no, he saw us coming. He saw us coming. All the stuff about, we have to wait and see. Is he going to sign the ting? Remember? Is he going to sign the ting? Well, he signed the ting. I know, he's having us for a laugh now, isn't he? Having us for a laugh. Who do you think is going to win the league? My money, sorry, Carl, is on Man City. I'll put my house in it. Actually, I don't own the house, but my money's on Man City winning the league. Yeah. City, Liverpool, Chelsea in that order. There you go. See, City. Who is Michael Thomas? Well, Michael, the turncoat. He left us to go and play for you lot, didn't he? How dare you go and leave us and go and play for you lot? Dear guys, again, I've got to apologise. I think what's happened here, there's a problem with the app that I'm using. It's not the webcam. It's not my laptop. Not my laptop. It is the app. So the app is just kind of slowing down everything on. Yeah. So something is not right here. But anyway, we continue. John Negaza. John says that if we can get rid of Auba, we can move on with Arteta's head held high. Yeah, I mean it will show some remember John, we did talk about his lack of man management skills, and people have said, but Alex, it's even strange that you look at the players that he appears to have gotten out, they all appear to be Emery signings. I was thinking, yeah, but really? Is that true? But anyway, I agree with you. We need to get Auba out. I'm sorry. I've seen enough, I've heard enough, and I've had enough of Aubameyang. Again, we need to get him out. I'm sorry. The guys played okay yesterday. There was no real problems. There was no sulking on the pitch. The players just got on with the business, and they looked more happier. They gelled. We weren't playing with 10 man, 1 man down. And unfortunately, with Auba, if he's not getting the service, he's not going to track back, he's not going to defend, he's not going to tackle, we are 1 man down. Ben White will be Arsenal captain. I don't think so. Not for me. Not for me. The things I saw in the Southampton game is that there was a good period in the second period where we looked to put 5 to 6 or more past them. Something the team hasn't tried to do in a long time. Yeah, Martinelli hitting the post, Saka hitting the post. I was thinking, yeah, the performance was, for me, it was okay. There's still a lot of work to do because, you know, the guy, the Granite, the Xhaka, still need to move on from some players. If Auba stripped 4 candidates for captain, 4 candidates. Who are the candidates? Who are the candidates in your opinion? CM, Tierney, Gabriel. For me, Ramsdale, not Ramsdale. Predominantly, I like to see a centre mid or a centre back. And unfortunately, our centre midfielder is Thomas Partey. Is he captain material? No. Saka needs to fix his finishing. But come on, man. Come on. Did you not see what happened in the Everton game? Teams now are doubling up now on Saka, bullying him. Gets no protection from the referee, man. So I think you've been a little bit too harsh on Saka. The guy needs a break. The guy needs a break. Tierney, Ramsdale, Gabriel, Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu, not for me. Not for me. For me, personally, someone in centre mid or a CB, not stuck out on the right hand side. Yeah, not for me. Not for me. Alex, us fans need to stop calling out players young. They are 20 and over. They're no longer kids. I know they're no longer kids, but I'm just thinking, if you look at the last 2 seasons, who have been the players performing above and beyond? It's been the youngsters. It hasn't been the experienced players. Has not been the experienced players. I thought Lacazette held his head up well as captain yesterday, to be fair. You know what? I've said this in the past, that Lacazette, he would not be a bad call to be captain. You know, you see, for me, he's sacrificed. He's changed, or he's been asked to change the way that he plays. Now the guy, you find that he's probably on top of the bottom of the base of the midfield, trying to also defend, and then that's why we're a little bit short in the midfield. But I'm thinking, Lacazette played quite well. Very rarely you get to hear, you know, Lacazette not doing the right thing off the field, antics. There's been one or two. Not too many compared to Aubameyang. But when he's playing, the guy never sulks. He almost never sulks. So, again, I guess, are we trying to reinvent the wheel? Maybe Lacazette could be the captain after all. Maybe. But I don't want Aubameyang to come back. And I'm just fearful that we will see him come back for the West Ham game. Again, I know there's some talk about him travelling. So if he's come back, he might have to go into quarantine. But again, that's just a rumour. It's just a rumour. Rob Graham, good evening. Says Lacazette is a professional. Auba is the total opposite. Get rid of. Period. 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 Alex, does experience even work in football anymore? If you are good, you are good. Got nothing to do with experience. I agree. But I'm thinking, if you've paid a certain amount of money for a player. You pay that money for a player for some reasons. And when the young players come through, whether they come through the academy or you've brought a young player, you're thinking, right, well, first and foremost, the physicality of the Premier League can be daunting for a youngster compared to a pro who's played in the Premier League. So you've got that. And you're dependent more on an experienced player because he's seen it, he's done it all. But when you see the youngsters who are actually doing it, you're thinking, something has to change. Something has to change. We can't keep relying on the youngsters. But I understand what you mean there. If you're good enough, like I say, the saying goes, if you're good enough, you're old enough. But the problem is, you can't keep choosing players, whether they're young players or experienced players, who are not performing, who are off form. You've got to drop them. Got to drop them. If you believe the rumours, Liverpool are going to get Bellingham next season. You can keep Origi. These, by example, midfield Smith Rowe or Saka. Can't choose between both of them, man. Can't choose between both of them. Chickens have come home to roost. Did I not say that a couple of weeks ago, innit? I did a segment, and the thumbnail was chickens have come home. There's not enough space for me to put chickens have come home to roost. Of course they have. Of course they have. Yeah, you're trying to befriend the person. You know, we're begging him. And actually, when he did sign the thing, he said that actually it was Arteta who convinced me to stay because there were other clubs who wanted to come in for me. And I believe Arteta can help me, you know, improve my game. Which part? You've got to do your part, Aubameyang. You have to do your part. You're supposed to be the captain. You're supposed to lead by example. You're supposed to be the role model for the youngsters. And unfortunately, you're doing things the wrong way. Not an example for anyone to follow. I'm sorry. And it's in that team who has led by example and performed consistently well. In this team, Ramsdale. One of the new buys. He has consistently performed. Not well, excellently. And it's just a shame that, you know, as much as the defence can only do so much, there's been no protection from the midfield. But I'll say Ramsdale has performed consistently to a very high standard. 10 clean sheets. Those four add in Smith Rowe and Saka Lacazette, but he on his way out is nearing the end of his time, and that is it, isn't it? You're thinking Lacazette could possibly be the leader or the captain. But again, it's an unknown quantity. Is he going to be leaving, or is he going to be staying at Arsenal? Is he staying at Arsenal, or is he leaving? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. Arsenal are front runners to sign Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson. I covered that the summer transfer window. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I mean, captain material. He's aged what, 30, 31? No, thank you. No, thank you. Auba has done this on many occasions. Forget he carried us for 2 seasons and won us the cup. His attitude is dragging us down, and Arteta has had enough doing what a manager should do. Rob, you've been reading my notes. You've been reading my notes, man. I've been saying the same thing, and people keep saying, but Alex, aubameyang helped us win the FA Cup season before last. He did this for us. He's carried us. I said, excuse me. That was season before last. I'm talking about this season. What has he done for us lately? Don't throw those stats at me. Oh, yeah, you remember he won single-handedly the FA Cup for us season before last. I said, season before last was season before last. I'm thinking about the here and now. Talk to me about the here and now, not season before last. Dearie me. Arteta also said he can make Mustafi and Xhaka better players and win a Champions League in 2 to 3 years. To Willian, yep, he says a lot of things. He does. He does. Only just tuned in. Are you sure? You've been reading my notes, man. You've been reading my notes, Rob. I'm only joking. I'm just joking. Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, assembled. The chickens have come home to roost, man. It's just biting Arsenal on the backside. Now deal with it. Deal with it. Yeah, it would have been fair weather to say, actually, you know what? If you have had other suitors come in to sign for you, thank you for your services and adios. But what we're seeing is like, for me, I'm seeing elements of our former number 10. I can't even bring myself to mention his name. A player that divided the fan base like no other player has divided the fan base. In all the years I've been supporting Arsenal, and I've been supporting Arsenal for a very long time, but I'm seeing elements of that player that left eventually. We had to pay him off with Aubameyang. Arsenal never learned the lesson. And I'm just wondering, I'm thinking and wondering, if an Arsene Wenger had still been here, would he have given Auba the contract? What would he have thought about Lacazette? 30s? Because you know with Arsene Wenger, all right, you know what, the player's reached age of 30, we can offer you a 1-year contract extension, boom, and that is it. Auba's age 32. Age 32. So even if you take out, you know, the element of age, look at the attitude. Look at the attitude. For me, it's a no-go. It's an absolutely no-go. I didn't say it's a no-go. I said a no-go. Oh, my days. Considering Mavropanos was never a big attraction at Arsenal, but he's making a real name for himself with Stuttgart in Germany. Yes, he is. Dino, we call him, innit? Dino. Arsenal bring out new merchandise. It must be. Oh dear. You have no doubt, you know, other clubs are going to be like promoting their bits and pieces. But with the fan base, our fan base, I have to laugh because I was at the protests, almost all the protests, actually all of them, the official protests and the unofficial protests where I was there on my jacks. And I was thinking, right, okay, so you want the owner out. Don't buy the merchandise, for starters, for 10. Don't buy the merchandise. But yeah, Arsenal will produce a 6 kit, 7 kit, 8 kits in one season. Why? Because they know that we're so gullible. We're going to go and buy the kits. We'll go and buy it. I see the new one. We remember the JVC and the cross. You can still buy that kit. Better still go on Amazon. Amazon or eBay. I'm sure there's someone selling the old Arsenal kit there. Oh, I've got a headache. I've got a headache. Oh my days. Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd. Auba would have never done this to Wenger. He done respect Arteta and end of. But the thing is, you know, whether you look at his attitude, I think from that philosophical approach Arsene had there, at the age of 30, the players' performance will naturally, you know, reduce. The performance will reduce. And that's why he said, you know, 30, we can only offer you a one-year contract extension. So he wouldn't have been here. Auba wouldn't have been here. And so our problem is, the fans, why support a player or a manager instead of a club? I completely agree. But the thing is, Don, this is what I always say to you. I'm not on the bandwagon of Arteta in or Arteta out. My dad always taught me, always support Arsenal. And I'm not sure if John is still watching. Liam Brady was the only player that I cried for when he left in 1979. The only player that I've ever cried for. And my dad said to me, what are you crying for? I said, because, you know, Liam Brady's leaving. I said, well, you don't be crying. Because players are going to come and players are going to go. Just keep supporting Arsenal. So I understand what you're saying there. Static's in the house. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say because Static's in the house. Good evening, Static, brother. Marseille are second in the French league. Wonders never cease to amaze. Like we said the other day, leadership is the key act. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I even throw in there mentality. Gotta have the right mentality. You know, you see players, you know, young players, they want to show you that they can do like these flips and these tricks. But when you go and play on a Monday night and it's cold and it's rainy and you're one man down, you're just seeing maybe, I'm not going to say the player's name, but a player's just been red carded. And then 5 minutes on, you go 1-0 down. What kind of mentality do you have? Are you going to be one? Oh, so, you know, I'll give up, man. You know, no. It's too cold. No, but one man down. Oh, you know, we're going to lose this. Or are you going to roll your sleeves up and say, right, my captain says we've got to fight. And you know what? I'm going to fight with my captain. So what kind of mentality do these players have? And so far what I've seen, they don't have the right mentality. Proven. Everton game. Cold nights. It's not all about when it's, you know, fine and dandy and it's sunny. You're playing at home. Your girlfriend or your wife or your husband is watching you play. I didn't say that right. Or your girlfriend, actually, it could be. They're watching you play and you think, oh, you know what? Life is so wonderful and great. No. Your character is tested when the chips are down. When you're at the jaws of defeat. When it is a cold night. And you're just seeing, you know, the goalkeeper's just let him too. That's when your character is tested. And unfortunately, Aubameyang's been found wanting. He's been found wanting. Wrong attitude. Wrong mentality. He saw us coming, John. He saw us coming. And Arsenal falls for it all the time. Our former number 10 did the same thing. So disrespectful to Unai Emery. We got to a Europa League final. The players didn't turn up. The players down tools. The media went after him. The fan base didn't like Emery. And where is he now? Villarreal. Won the Europa League for the 4th time. Goes down to attitude. What kind of attitude do you have? And unfortunately, you know, this team I'm watching, there are not too many leaders there. So you're looking across the field, you're thinking, you know, we're 1-0 down. You know, it's raining, it's cold. Who's going to be in the fight with me? Who's going to fight with me? None too many. None too many. Mavropanos won't come back to Arsenal. And I'm sorry, guys, I don't think Saliba will be coming back either. Saliba won't be coming back because life is too good where he is now. Why would he want to come to this mess at Arsenal? He won't want to come back. Well, I believe Auba has 10 in all comps this season, only 4 in Premier Leagues, but we have scored goals from more positions in the squad, which has helped. Yes. Will this be the first season Ramsdale isn't really good? I'll put my house on that, actually. I'll put my house on that. Do we need to move on from Auba indefinitely because of his age? You're missing the point. CM, you're missing the point. And like I said, it's not so much about the age. It's about the attitude. About the attitude. You know, even if it was like, you know, 60 or 17 years of age and he was doing that, there'll be a big question mark over him. So forget about the age. I'm looking at the attitude. Sally, would you, after the way he was has been disregarded, Bruce Rioch or Mikel Arteta, who's the better manager? Bruce Rioch. He signed Dennis Bergkamp. Yes, but look at the stats and the performance for Bournemouth and Sheffield United. Can we beat West Ham? I'm not going to answer that question. I was just worried we'll start like Saints and they can punish us with this, the best West Ham likes for 21 years. I didn't see the first 10 to 15 minutes. I didn't see it. People did say to me, actually, you know, the first 10, 15 minutes, they were at us. They were on it. So, oops. Look at Barcelona, drew 2-2 and 8th in the league. Oh my days. Still here, Alex. I get about Brady trouble nowadays. Yeah, what is the Arsenal as a club all about now? I tell you what, John, I don't recognise my club, man. I don't recognise my club from top to bottom, or from the bottom to the top. I don't recognise my club. You know, I know literally we've been a pandemic. As lots of businesses have gone out. You never see them. You never see them again. And this conference, we spoke about, you know, European the conference. That is just a money maker, isn't it? Money spinner for everybody. But I'm looking at Arsenal. Arsenal is not and hasn't been a club for family for the longest time. It's just a business. Arsenal FC PLC Limited. That's what I'm seeing. Cold. Cold. I just don't recognise my club anymore. Junior, Brighton, some fans blame the rain. Oh, Rob. Humphrey says players and coaches come and go, but always support AFC. That's what my dad always said to me. Just keep supporting Arsenal, man. Players will come. Players are going to go. Owners never stay at the club forever. At some stage, it will change hands again. Rob, we can beat most of the teams, but the flies and ointment is what teams will Arsenal play, as this is normally where Arsenal get it wrong. Period. Period. I love Ramsdale's pass for Martinez in the first half, and again glimpses in that game of the way Arteta wants us to play. The players now just to do that consistently for longer in the game. Yeah, but like I said, the last few games I saw, actually a couple of seasons now, I saw that in Leno. Leno was always trying to ping the ball to Martinelli. So that for me, that's nothing new. The delivery, the pinpoint delivery. I was thinking, Martinelli, man, rather just trying to. He should have had like a shot, a left foot shot. But anyway, we've seen the wonders that a Ramsdale now gives, a different dimension. And again, just because you can play the ball from the back doesn't mean you have to always do it. Mix it up a little bit. Mix it up. Don't be so predictable. Don't be so predictable. Oh, sorry, I just missed this one. Sorry, Carl. Carl, again, has kindly made a donation of £3.49. So Carl, again, who is not an Arsenal supporter, much respect to you. Much respect to you. So maybe, you know, when things are a lot better, because a few seasons ago we did like an end of season meet up with some of the guys, the panelists who've been on Channel 4 TV, and I tell you what, it was a really good meet up, because I mean, a lot of the guys, we had Colin from Much Arsenal, we had some of the other guys who were, you know, who started with us back in the day. And again, the only thing that was missing, that we didn't get to go and have like a meal in a restaurant, that we all met up before the kickoff of the game. But hopefully, when things are a lot better, definitely it'll be a good time or idea to meet up, and hopefully maybe Carl, sometime in the future, we could go to the pub and have a good drink and a little laugh about Arsenal beating Liverpool. Anyway, moving on. I'm just saying. Oh dear. So Ethio Guna, Orbe is a leader by example. By what example exactly, please? As why would anyone come to Arsenal unless for the money or fame for better clubs? Don, I have said the problem at Arsenal is that we don't have anyone able to build an image, a plan for the future to sell to any player. I mean, the fact that we're not in Champions League, we're not in the Europa League, for us personally, I think I've got no problems with that. I have no problems. We don't have that distraction there. But what I do have a problem is that I'm sure we don't have anybody who is able to paint a picture of what Arsenal will be like in 3 to 5 years' time. To at least give that plan or that image to a potential marquee signing. There's no one at Arsenal that can do that. And David Dein could do that. And Arsene Wenger could do that. Edu can't do that. Arteta can't do that. Vinay can't do that. So, to me, that is the problem. Yeah, you're right. Who's going to want to come to Arsenal apart from the money and the fame? But money and fame doesn't go on forever. To have the fans remember the name on the back, remember that slogan there? Look at Ray Kennedy. Ray Kennedy, you know, a serial winner. Yeah, scored a header. Yeah, 71 double winning team there. Arsenal, look at Liverpool. Look how Liverpool, you know, commemorated the guy's career at Liverpool. What did Arsenal do? They mentioned something little, as I understand it, in the programme. So, players are going to come, players are going to go. But if you really want to be or reach like legendary status, just do the right things on the pitch, not the wrong things off the pitch. Partey is a Chelsea fan, only came to Arsenal because of the money. Yeah, I actually heard that from somebody else I used to work with. He was saying, oh, but Thomas Partey, he's only come for the money. Age 27. I know he's 28 now, but he's come to Arsenal only for the money. I think we'll still see the best of Odegaard now. Hope so. I've been his biggest critic as well. Auba doesn't lead by example. He goes missing too often. What he had was goals, and at the moment they won't. They're not there. Laka runs his heart out for the team. Oh, wow, been going for an hour and 14 minutes. Oh my goodness. I'm back, and we're still here, Nico. We're still here. We'll probably go for a few more minutes, and then we're gonna call it quits. Aubameyang lost his pace 2 years ago, and that was his best attribute. I'm a big fan. Nico says, oops, what's happened there? Oh, Oh, sorry. What's happened there? Oh, sorry. I missed John's comment. On a positive, Ramsdale, Saka, Smith Rowe, these are players that wear Arsenal on their sleeves. Yeah. And 2/3 of these are from the academy. 2/3 of these players are from the academy. Ramsdale's not from the academy. Attitude. Come with the right attitude. Will Pepe come back and not given a proper chance, in my view? I'll disagree, Rob. I'm sorry. I think he's had every opportunity to show what he's all about. And then you look at Saka, keeping it nice and simple. The first goal, I bet bottom dollar, if it had been Pepe on the right-hand side, he wouldn't have trusted his right foot. The cross was from Saka's right foot, not from his left foot. So, Pepe would have come in and cut out again, and cut in and cut out again. And by that time, we would have lost momentum. But I think for me, Project Pepe is over. It's done and dusted. Arteta has always been pushing to change through injury or suspension. It wasn't a decision that he's made. Yeah, it's very cold. I'm just saying, man. You never know, innit? Meet up for a pint. Just talk about the old times when Arsenal used to smash Liverpool. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Respect to Carl. Yeah, man. Enough respect. Man United kicked the goalkeeper because they are too scared to play versus Arsenal, says Nico. Look at the respect Gerrard got coming back to Anfield as a rival manager. Legendary status. I don't remember hearing anything bad that he did off the field. I don't remember. Legendary status. One club man. The issue is City, Chelsea, United, Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and then Bayern Munich will be top players' first choices. We can't compete money-wise with most of them. That's fine, but again, paint a picture of what Arsenal are aiming to do in the future. Paint the picture and show the plans. This is what we're aiming to do. But all the stuff about moving from Highbury, to compete with the bigger clubs in Europe. Well, we were already competing with the bigger clubs in Europe. Didn't need to move from Highbury. Thank you to all the Gooners for tuning in. Remember to smash those like buttons and hit that subscribe and tune in for more Alex and his lip sync impressions. Thank you. At the end of the day, I know what it is. I'm going to change the app that I use because I've been testing. I've been doing some back testing with some other apps. I'm thinking, oh, so the camera's working all right. It's this app that I'm using. For some reason, it's not working well. The lip sync issues, the camera issues. It's not the webcam because the webcam was kindly donated through the money that everyone has made donations, whether you're part of the membership scheme, whether you've done the super chats or the stickers like Carl has just done there. All that money enabled me to buy a new webcam. I was going to show you the webcam, but where have I put the webcam? Oh, the webcam's over there. I can't show you. Sorry. So I'm using the old webcam. So I've tried both of them, and you can see it's still the lip synchronization is still not working. It's not working. All right, last few before we wrap up this one, because I need to send Don Arsenal a text message. Pepe had 7 minutes and was really bad. Exactly. For me, Pepe, no. Pepe only came on for sales advertisement so he can be flogged in January. It was interesting to see Pepe come on for Lacquer. Coins in the house. You're right, Alex. We didn't need to move from Highbury, but we damn well should make them honour the promise. Yeah. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen with Mickey Mouse and them lot, in the board, and Tom and Jerry, the owners. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So unless we have a severe change in culture, which means that we have a new ownership, we're going to see a lot more of the same. A lot more of the same, because an owner and his employees, they're tightly knit. Yeah, if you've got an owner who doesn't really care, what the employees are doing, what's going to happen? the employees are not going to also care as well. So I know that's quite indicative of his employees. I didn't say that. You said that. Oh my days! What is this world coming to? Oh my days! People, are we done? Are we finished? Have we finished? I think we might be finished, haven't we? I've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. I think we'll probably go for a few more minutes. I'll take it up to 10 p.m. over here UK time. Mickle Mouse. I never said that. You said that, Colin. Oh my days. Just to remind everyone, the Canon project will be coming back tomorrow. It'll be the 12th and final Canon project of the year. And also this coming Friday will also be the last easy talk of the year too. So make sure you tune in for the Canon project, 5:30 p.m. UK time. And also the Easter talk. I know the Easter talk is the Friday. It's going to be a few days away. But I'm just giving you guys the heads up. Yeah? So you've got to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you're not going to see the notification, are you? Make sure you subscribe. I was about to do that noise that Static doesn't like, but I thought, you know what? It's Sunday evening, so I won't do that. But yeah, so tomorrow, the Canon project. I have yet to invite anyone on yet. And remember, the flagship live show on Canon TV is the Easy Talk this coming Friday. I've got an idea who I'm going to assemble. It's going to be a hot one. It's going to be a hot one. All right, going to live chat just for the last time, and then we are done and dusted. So where were we? Where were we? Where were we? One more thing, Alex, we disrespected a double team by not holding a tribute for Ray Kennedy yesterday. Yeah, I said that, you know, I mean, you look at Liverpool. Liverpool just went gung-ho and just, I saw the banner. I was thinking, Ray Kennedy, man. Why? I didn't remember seeing anything of the sort from Arsenal. Nothing. Nothing at all. I was going to say something else, but that's kind of private. But yeah, just again, the culture at Arsenal has to change. That's got to change, John. Alex has actually already finished the stream, but because of his lip sync problems, you can see 10 minutes. Don't worry, I'm going to sort it out, man. I'll sort it out. I need to use a different application because this one clearly is not working. Oh, we have been good at the Emirates, only lost to Chelsea at home. Thank you, a good stream. Thank you, Carl, for your donation. Ever present. It's like watching one of those. Oh, yeah, I know. Let me just quickly just change the configuration of the. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if this would do any better. Does this change anything? No, it doesn't, does it? It doesn't. Anyway, I think the days of this application are numbered. I'm not paying for this rubbish. A simple stat: Vieira is our most red-carded player. I know. Premier League history, followed by a Keown. So though Xhaka has his moments, he is not our worst discipline-wise. The thing is, I've heard the argument as well, but it's when you get the red cards. Are they in critical games? Have they led to the other teams winning? And unfortunately, with Xhaka, that's what's happened. That's what's happened. At critical times, he's lost us the game because he's been red carded. Okay, well, let's break out the booze. All right. Well, Alex Chop. Now you have gone quiet again, have I? I've gone quiet. I've gone quiet. I've gone quiet. I've gone quiet. Have I gone quiet? Gone quiet? Have I gone quiet? How's that? Does that sound better? That sound very, very low. Very low. I can't barely hear you. All right. Again, I think that's probably time for me just to kind of call it quits on this evening show. Yeah. You're spamming now, Nico. Nico, I didn't want to say anything, but again, the moderators are there. If they feel like you're spamming too much, you might end up being barred and banned. I don't want you to be banned because once you're banned, Nico, there's no coming back from that. Okay, so you've been warned by Ashley. So do not spam the live chat. Okay. All the matches now, but volume was a bit low, a bit low, low. Have you got the phantom mic? On? Can I barely hear you? But I'll put it up now. Look, better now. It's better now. Okay, now for me. All right, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I need to use a new application because this one, for some reason, is not working. It's not working. It's not working. It's either that or I delete it or do something about it. There definitely ain't anything wrong with the webcams because the webcams are new. Anyway, John, let's put West Ham in their box. Do they have a box? You mean put them in the ground, man? Actually, no, not in the ground. Yeah, put them in the box. Put them in the box. Good stream. People, we are done. We are finished. I've gone on longer than I actually thought. An hour and 26, 27 minutes. Well, well done. Whoops. All them Xbox lights are taking the power from the mic. It's not that. Oh, I agree with that. But until we get a better alternative, we have to use him. No, we don't. We don't see him. We don't have to use him. Thank you, John, for that. Nice one, Geezer. We've got to get you back on the Easy Talk. Actually, yeah, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you, John, about the Easy Talk. I'll talk to you, Geezer. We are finished. We're done. So, yeah, so in the evening, where we kind of doubled up 2 live shows again in one day. I think it's going to be a regular pattern. I think because I'm now away on holiday from my placement from the school for the next 3 weeks. Yeah, I think I might start doing like the graveyard shift. Yeah, late evenings. Well, at least for me anyway, because like 5 minutes after the hour of 10 over here on Canon Fodder TV. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your evenings, because maybe you could be on that side of planet Earth, or it could be like your early mornings, which means you're on this side of the planet Earth. And if you're somewhere stuck in the middle with me, God help you. And Colin is still fired up. He can't wait. What's that? You have some serious... What do you mean? Come on, actually, you have some serious traction. Where? No. Listen, Colin, man. You remember last year? And the year before that? You know, when the pandemic hit? I mean, I understand it because people didn't have... They couldn't go anywhere, so they were stuck with me watching Channel 4 TV. We were in the hundreds. The hundreds. So, yeah. Traction. We're going to be working on that. We've been working on that. Early this side of the planet, yeah, as I suspected. Does that mean you'll be tied into doing work around the house? Most likely. Actually, I've got a massive job outside to do, some lighting jobs. But yeah, I'll be tied around the house. Anyway, listen, I'm out, people. I'm done. We're finished, and it just so happens. Towards the end, I made a little tweak, just a little tweak, and it looks like, yeah, my lip sync and everything else is back in action, Start preaching and singing, and preaching, and get back to my salsa lessons as well. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening, afternoon, or night, wherever you are in this fantastic world of ours, and just remember that you have been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all